podcast with your host with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. Too Many Hats Podcast.
Happy morning to you, my good people. Happy, beautiful Friday. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. It's your host with the most, Tony Mays, Lavelle Salter. What it do, my guy?
Man, top of the morning, like you travel on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We trying to go and have a little retreat, man.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get us a little retreat on, bro.
Right.
Yeah, man. But y'all know what it is, man. It's Freestyle Friday.
Freestyle Friday.
Y'all get to talk about your mama, your daddy, your sister, them, your brother, your cousin, your girlfriend, your spouse. Well, you might not want to talk about your spouse.
Yeah, you want to be in the doghouse.
Yeah, you might not want to talk about your spouse, man. But I'm trying to pull it up. But of course, I'm trying to be, responsible driving too. There's an older gentleman. I posted him on my page. And I want to get his name. He used to be in media. Pretty cool gentleman, man. I love his voice. His voice is man, off the chain. And he is, let me see. He is like an avid against MAGA fan, a person, should I say? And so.
How long ago did you post? Oh, you talking about the Ken Minyard?
Yeah, is that him? Older white gentleman?
Ken Minyard.
Yeah, man, dude is off the chain, bro. But listen to what he says, bro. Oh, he broke down Memphis. That's when I posted, I think, the one he was talking about Memphis and the National Guard coming into Memphis. He broke that thing on down.
That man said the KKK without sheets.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy because when I watched the Chicago mayor issuing his order, it's like, because his police are not to even work with National Guard on no level. Like if the National Guard is doing a stand, whatever they doing, those agencies, their police officers have been told not to cooperate with them at all.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're not cooperating with them. I don't even think they've gotten to Chicago. But I know he was rejecting the idea of them coming, and he got up and said, "We standing against it. And we don't need them to come in here and them to take over policing our neighborhoods while we're reduced to just being traffic cops or just cleaning up the neighborhoods with trash duty now."
Mm-hmm. Wow.
He said, "Nah, he want their citizens to, man. It was crazy." Good morning, Miss Paulette. So when you think about all of that, how does that, like I haven't experienced any interaction with him. I saw him one time. I haven't even seen him no more since I seen him.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know what areas. I don't know how many of them here. To be honest with you, I don't even think it's a large presence of them here.
Well, technically, they don't supposed to be here yet. They don't supposed to be here till next month.
Well, they here.
I know they early, but it was kind of odd how they came in too. So, but
yeah, so maybe they're just not here in full force because, like I said, I haven't seen many at all, other than the little handful I've seen. And generally, when you come, you'll see a presence at like a lot of the major parts of the city, intersections and stuff like that. Because they be doing checks, random checks, stuff like that. I also saw where this guy was a police officer, a black guy, was a police officer in, was it Maryland, Baltimore, or Maryland, somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
And he got arrested. They arrested him. ICE arrested him.
The police?
Yes.
Oh.
So apparently, they saying he's illegal. He's from either Jamaica or somewhere like that, and there or the Bahamas or somewhere. They saying he's been illegal.
How do you get?
And been working.
How do you get?
Bro, I have no earthly idea. So supposedly, what they're doing is they released him. Well, now they say he was still in custody, but they was planning on releasing him. But the thing, what they said they was going to do with him was they was going to allow him to purchase his own ticket to go back to wherever he's from and not put the deportation thing on his record so that he can come back into the U.S.
What?
Which is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I said, what? Man, they arrested the police officer, bro.
That man got to lose money. Come on now, that's just crazy.
He gotta pay. He gonna pay. His agreement was he would pay for his own way out the country back to where he's from. So they won't put the deportation thing on his record. And then that way he will be able to come back into. Because I guess if they put a deportation thing on you, stamp you that you've been deported, that you can't come back into the country.
That's crazy.
Not legally, anyway. So supposedly, yeah, man, like this dude doing his job, no issues. They say he was a model officer, and them folks didn't arrested him, bro. Found out he was from somewhere else. Good morning, Phyllis.
It says
Zoe said, Tony, are you going to put together a slideshow of the things we should have in our emergency kits? Hey man, good damn question, Zoe. Good question. That would be a lot of stuff. This is what I'm gonna do, man. They got a survival book out. A survival kit book. They got a couple of different ones. I seen one that I really like, was a really good. I think I'm gonna get it and then I'm gonna tell y'all about it because it has basically everything in it. From go bags to having you a go bag, all of that. So I know Mark and I, we could probably sit down but then I would have to probably sit there and just take pictures of everything. I know we could probably do it. I just have to do it on.
We just could get the pictures off the Amazon links. You just send me the links so I can download the pictures.
Yeah, but that's still like, I'm trying to go through there and find all that stuff versus me just pulling out my containers, opening them up and taking pictures of a lot of stuff I have already because I got gas masks. Bro, I got gas masks, food. I just put some more stuff in my Amazon cart yesterday. I put the water straw things, the filtration things. I put the tablets, so like if you got like I was telling y'all about catching the rain water, the big things, where they got these alkaline tablets. What kind of tablets that you throw them that that helps to filtrate the water too, and then some other little tablets to help take all the
Yeah,
alkaline and stuff out of the water.
all you gotta do is just get your you can actually make a link a link of all the stuff that you've purchased and call it survival kit link. You can send me that link and I can just download all those pictures versus you trying to take all the pictures. You're gonna have to pull all your stuff out and all that.
Yeah, that is true. And that might be cool too because I can also add some stuff that I don't have that I plan on getting in there.
Right.
Kind of,
And
I
you
guess,
got
kind of almost like a little birthday list kit
right,
like they when they do the baby shower stuff, right?
right, exactly. I think it's
Phyllis said,
one already out there that you shared one time, but it wasn't yours personally.
yeah, I gotta, cause I don't know, but it's a good thing to have. And I shared a video one time too. What do you think about the president threatening to fire so many government jobs before doing this budget? He been doing that anyway.
Oh yeah, he done
He
said something.
so Jasmine Crockett kind of put him on blast too. She said that he went into all of the government agencies where it's predominantly black and predominantly female, and those are the ones that he started shutting down, closing down, and firing people that were predominantly female and predominantly black, or ran by somebody black, a female. He either closed down those agencies or he either fired the top people and all that stuff. So
But you know,
he's pretty much been doing that already.
but see, what he failed to realize is, okay, presidential elections are coming up. So a lot of the folks that was supposed to be part of MAGA and all this type of thing and supposed to be for Trump, a lot of them have opened their eyes and their hearts to say we no longer want to be a part of MAGA. This is not what we signed up for. So when these elections come around, oh, it's gonna be horrible.
But
And his
he still got a huge following.
they do.
And they don't like him. A lot of them have openly admitted they don't like him, but they like what he represents, and we know what that is.
Correct.
Because again, that allows them to be open about and transparent about who they truly are.
Yeah.
He has been openly transparent with it. He told this black lady reporter, and she was asking him a question. He told her to shut up. He told the person from Australia, the reporter from Australia, that he said she did all she did was ask him a question, and he told her to be quiet. He said, you know what, you giving me you making it bad for the Australian people, and I'm supposed to be meeting with y'all leader, and I'm gonna tell them about you, and you making it bad for them. This dude is crazy.
Yeah. Hold on, right?
Don't tell that like,
300,000 black women?
huh?
You said 300,000 black women were fired.
Yeah, you got to think about all these organizations, and then they said like from some of the buildings that he is actually trying to. I don't know if y'all been seeing it, but he been hanging these big pictures of him, these big banners. They've been hanging these big banners of his face over these buildings.
Yeah, they said they didn't want it though in the city.
Yeah, but ain't shit. Somebody gonna get up there and cut him down?
Right. Yeah,
Who gonna cut it down?
This dude want to be a dictator, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, who gonna cut him down? Who gonna get up there and cut him down? He hanging large pictures, these big large banners of himself right over the building. So think about where they doing that at, and what countries or countries they have done that in, where there are dictatorships. That's what it looks like. Think about it. You start hanging these big pictures of your president, man. Some of these African countries where there was a dictatorship, some of the Russia or Putin, they dropped the big, man. That's crazy, bro.
It is. That's real crazy.
Ryder said those were federal. What he said that was a federal what? Federal workers. Yeah, yeah.
Phyllis said
Someone
somebody gonna for the team. Yeah. So I want to go back
Yeah,
to I want to go
I don't
back
know,
to
bro.
the officer that was arrested. It says ICE arrested John Luke Evans, a reserve police officer in Old Orchard Beach, Maine, in July
Yeah, so I knew it
2025.
was somewhere up there. Yeah,
Yeah, for being an undocumented immigrant and attempting to illegally purchase a firearm. What? How was he? I'm confused. How
and
did he?
when he carrying one every day.
Yeah, that don't even make sense. It said Evans, who is from Jamaica, was cooperating with ICE investigation into illegal firearm purchases, leading to his arrest. He later agreed to voluntarily leave the United States to avoid deportation. That's
Deportation. Yeah.
crazy. It said John Luke Evans, a reserve officer with the Old Orchard Beach Police Department. How in the
Hmm?
hell Evans was arrested by ICE after he? How did they even know? I'm confused. That's crazy.
Bro, I really believe what they doing is they're looking at anybody. I think they pulled when Elon Musk was in there and they was getting, checking. You remember they said they had access to all they had access to all of the people in the U.S., all their business, all the Social Security and all this stuff, right? I
Yep.
believe them folk figured out like how to look at they said they Jamaican. They said they this, they that. So let's go and look and see if they got all their documentation and yeah, bro. Cause how else are they finding these people?
Well, it says the Old Orchard Beach Police Department stands says the department stated it relies on E-Verify system and the I-9 form to confirm
That's a
employment.
government system. That's an e-verify. That's government.
Right. So yeah,
Those are government systems. When you put somebody's social security number to do an e-verify, that's yeah. Those are government systems
I,
or
I
systems that rely on data from the government.
no. Orchard is just the place in Maine where he was he was a police at Old
Yeah.
Orchard Beach, Maine. That's where it was.
Yeah, it's in Maine. Yeah.
They don't say what part of Jamaica he was from. It just say where he's from Jamaica.
Yep. He agreed to pay his own fine, and so he wouldn't they wouldn't put that deportation on his record, so he can come back into the U.S. Which if he come back, what's to keep them from watching him and going through it again? And so check this out. Um, Jamal Bryant said this, but of course, a lot of people said that they haven't seen anything. I didn't go back and research it, but they said a lot of people said, no, that's not true. Maybe they was talking about signing something like that in law, or Trump was somebody signing something like that in law. He said that it may be wrong too, that you can no longer have dual citizenship. Like you're gonna have to pick a side. You know how you have dual citizenship. You from this, you from the U.S. and you got a dual citizenship, and that's what a lot of Americans do, have dual citizenship. And he was saying in August of 2025, they put a law out that you can no longer have, but that was debunked. A lot of people came and said that they hadn't passed that.
That means his
And
wife will
that's
have to be.
crazy.
That means his wife will have to be gone then.
But nah, that shit don't apply to him, bro.
Hell no.
Hello. Okay. All right.
Hey, good
Okay.
morning, Monica. I see you back there in the back there looking like you're looking. She can't hear me, I'm sure.
Nah, she can't hear you. She back there, just sitting back there on her phone, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that
This is
it's
crazy.
crazy because you got people who it's a lot of people that are dual citizens,
I know.
and man, you got so many immigrants, bro. And you start talking about um, when you start talking about immigrants that are here. Hell, Trump is an immigrant. His daddy came here from another country.
Sure did. Absolutely correct.
I don't know if it's his dad or his granddad. I
I
think
think
it's
it's
his granddad.
granddad.
His
Granddad.
granddad. So hell,
Yep.
he an immigrant.
Yep.
If you want to start doing that, and then this the part that really pisses me off. I watched the interview of this black gentleman who's in New York, right? He's a baseball coach. He coaches a lot of um, a lot of at risk youth and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so he at his football field to practice, with all the players, he got a lot of different nationalities on his team.
Mm-hmm.
So he said he out there coaching. Also, he look up the kids standing by the fence. He got about 4 or 5 ICE agents, or how many of that was. They at the fence asking the kids questions. Are you a citizen? Are your parents from here? He said he went over there and got them kids. Yes. He said he went over there and got them kids. He said he told them officers that, first of all, y'all ain't supposed to be over here asking these kids no questions. And he said he took the kids. He said because where his dugout is one way in the dugout, one way out. He said he took all the kids to the dugout. And he said he started talking to the kids, telling them, y'all don't say nothing to these folks. He said, y'all need to get out of here. I understand, jump the fence, go that way, run, go and get on, bug on out of here. And he said, I do what I can to keep them off you. And he told the reporter, he said, I told the kids right then, I'd die to protect y'all if I have to.
Wow.
He told him, he said, I'd die to protect y'all if I have to.
Did you see the ICE agent that the lady was crying? They said, of course, I can't speak no Spanish, but they said that they had got her children, and she was trying to get to them. And man, the ICE agent just pushed the lady down, pushed her all on the ground, pushed her against the wall.
Yeah, they do that. They do that, and and what I've heard, I don't know how true this is, but again, this was reported by Jasmine Crockett, and Jasmine Crockett known to be on point with all her facts. Mm-hmm. she known to be A100 with her facts. Right. She did have the receipts, bro. She said that they're rounding up these people and putting these people in these facilities, these ICE agents, and then a lot of them are dying in these facilities. So she called them ICE cronies. You getting your little ICE cronies to ground up these people and their families and taking these kids from their family, put them in these, and then these people dying in custody.
That's crazy. Good morning, Mel. Well, I don't know
that. Yeah, so this it's weird, man. It's a weird time. It's stuff is going on, and it's like, it's so many different moving parts to it. Mm-hmm. That's why when I talked about yesterday, it's ironic now that we talked about is the U.S. on the verge of a civil war yesterday, right?
Yep, I just saw.
I went to somebody's post and I was talking, and I said, let me see what they said in the comment. I went straight to the comment, and the white people was in there. Man, this sounds just like the movie Civil War. Mm-hmm. I said, bro, sounds just like the movie Civil War was going on. But so I don't understand how experts are saying, oh, nah, we're not headed that way, when all of the science are saying we're headed that way. Mm-hmm. And we may not never ever hit that way. We may not. But all of the signs are pointing that way.
I mean, it feels like you're already in the midst of one. Honestly, I mean, with this dude, bro.
But so all the chaos and all the stuff that's going on, these are signs of, then you got all these militia groups forming and all that stuff. What these militia groups been forming. They ain't just started.
Civil war. If it's not civil war, it's most definitely civil unrest. If anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
unrest brings about civil war. So
because the main part of it, we talked about the disparity and the distrust of the government and the socio-economic oppression and just all the stuff that's going on, man. Like the hate, the violence of political figures, and so all of that's going on, bro.
Yep.
It's just not at the level. It's just not at the level where I think people are saying, are like, you got to pick a side right now. I don't think we at the pick a side level yet.
Right.
Yeah. I definitely don't think we're at the pick a side level yet.
Right. It's crazy.
But well, most of us are already pick sides anyway. Even if we're not physically at the point of you got to pick a side, most of us are already picked a side anyway.
Do we have any? What other presidential candidates are even running at this moment? Do we have a list of those?
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know if anybody even talking about that.
That's a see. That's a that's happening for a reason, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like we so discombobulated, man, with all this other stuff that's going on. You ain't even really thinking about that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because everybody too busy worried about whether or not he gonna try to go for a third term himself. Run for a third term.
Technically, in the Constitution, he can't. But they saying
he can't. But that's why he's trying to disrupt all the laws, Lavelle. He's trying to disrupt and change all the different laws and stuff. So he can.
What's the name? Was
if he tear down all of these different federal agencies,
mm-hmm.
and he replace them with all his cronies, you know, the ones that he didn't close down, the ones that still open, that he replaced with all his cronies. What's keeping them people? You know, he's basically positioning himself to run again, and the guy that I was talking about that you just talked about his name, the white guy, the older white gentleman, he said the same thing. He was like, you know, he is basically anybody that's not pushing or he said that the Republicans are using him to push their own agenda. He said, you know, most of the Republicans used to be Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
They were called Dixiecrats.
Mm.
Yeah. You gotta hear the story. They were called Dixiecrats. And when what's his name? What was the old president? I'm trying to think way back in oh my God. Well, anyway, he was a Democrat. He ended up running, and they didn't like what he stood for, so they switched sides and went Republican.
Mm-hmm.
So most of them folk that's Republican used to be Democrats.
So based upon what I just Googled, as far as they say it's too early to even say anything at this moment, but they said the Republican candidates are J.D. Vance, which is the vice president currently, Marco Rubio, Ron DeSantis, which is the governor of Florida, a lady that's Republican, Nikki Haley, the former U.S. Ambassador. She ran in 2024. So other prominent Republicans mentioned as potential candidates include Glenn Youngkin, Sarah Sanders, and John Hawley, and Vivek Ramaswamy. Ain't that's a name? Potential Democrat candidates are Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, Pete Buttigieg. What the hell is that? I have no idea. He's the former Secretary of Transportation. Kamala Harris, J.B. Pritzker, and Gretchen Whitmer, and other potential candidates include Andy Beshear, John Shapiro, Tim Walz, and Alexander Cortez. I don't know.
I've been hearing Gavin Newsom's name more so than anything lately. Like the stands and stuff that he's been taking. I've been hearing his name. I didn't know he was, looking to maybe join that presidency run, but I've been hearing his name a lot, so I really need to see what he all about. Everybody been hyping him up, but I need to really see what he about.
Yeah. But literally, they what's one of the comedian? I think it was I can't think of the comedian name. Yeah, one of the talk show that come on tonight, and they one of the guys. This man, I can't think his name. He said President Trump is gonna be the first president to to be the run for a third term and win. And he had a little book that had the Constitution in it. He said, can you take this book right here? He said, open that page. It says the amendment that says he can't run for another term. He said, but we're gonna try to change it. He said, did you just hear what I just said? You can't run for another term. He said it's only first and second. That's it.
That's why they're trying to change the laws. I just told they trying their best to change it so he can't run. Because as long as they got their little puppet in there, and none of them they can save face, shit. And he doing everything they want him to do. He ain't know but they little puppet.
But the other thing that ain't nobody saying though, they said the man is sicker than what we know. They said the man be stumbling into most stuff. They be trying to not show it and all this stuff. They said the man feet and
Well,
ankles and all
well,
that stuff.
he got that thing with his legs,
Yeah,
where he'll lose his bowels and all that bowel movement, all that stuff.
yeah. So he may not make it to a second turn. I mean to a third turn.
Might not.
You got a whole another three. You got a whole another 3 years, and if he's sick like they say he is, they say, "Hey, ain't no you can
Mm.
do. You can't run from that." So it is what it is. You want to go ahead and clock that tick? I know y'all gonna hit that road. Might have to give you some time back.
Go
Uh,
ahead. What's that comment?
that's Roddy said around the time of the switch, this was a majority of black congressmen at the time, but they threatened the black congressmen lives and overthrew them and took over the office. Hmm.
Mm. Wow.
I don't know, Craig. Crazy. Anyway, we're gonna clock this tea, man. With our girl Queen Watkins.
Go
Good
ahead.
morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know what time it is. Put them phones down, fingers up. It's time to clock that
Clock that
tea. It's your
T.
girl, Queen Watkins. I hope y'all are having an amazing morning. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to clock that tea.
No, I gotta pick them up
Have
at
you ever seen
nine.
a
Can't pick
story
you up at
about the
nine.
mom that went to her daughter's bus stop because she was about to fight another young lady? And mama wanted to intrude in this. Yeah, let's talk about it. So there was a young girl. She was getting off the bus. I guess she had a planned fight with another young lady, right? Nobody was jumping this little girl or nothing. It was a plan, I guess, a plan one on one. So while they were fighting, the mom that came up, that pulled up at the bus stop, her daughter was losing the fight. Yeah. So she decided she wanted to get her big ass. She decided that she wanted to get out the car with a weapon, with a knife, right? For a child. This lady already big. You look like you about 2, 3 times bigger than this baby anyway. Why would you bring a weapon? This is like somebody fighting one on one and somebody pull out a weapon. Yes, there are no fighting. There are no rules to fighting. Cool, whatever. But come on now, as a parent, you bring a knife to a child's fight because your daughter getting her butt whooped. Come on now, make it make sense. Because guess what? You're not the only parent that's coming behind their kids. You're not. So you bringing a knife, the little girl called her mom and let her mama know after the fight because the two kids got into it while the mom was there. She said her bigot. She sit there and watch, and she's hold like I'm. The video states that the girl got cut a few times, but I don't know. That was confusing part about this whole video because I'm trying to figure out if the baby got cut by the knife or not. Because there was stating that the every time the little girl got the upper hand on her daughter, the mom stepped in. So how did you step in? Right? The reason why I say how is because when the mom got there, of course, she livid. I'm surprised she ain't bring no pum pum. Cause you call me, my child called me and tell me it's another parent out here with a knife intruding on some children's fights. Baby, you supposed to be out there trying to stop the fight. You adding yourself in. You're inserting yourself into this fight. Now, I don't know if these kids were previously messing with the little girl or what, right? Because they can upset a parent. But it's no reason for you to bring a weapon to a fight where first off, these are children. So why would you do that? Make it make sense. Put two and two together. So the police was called. This lady was not arrested. They said she had a rat tail comb. If you know, you know. A rat tail comb is like a regular little small comb with a little silver thing on the bottom. But you can clearly see in her hand that this lady had a pink knife. A big pink knife. Not one of the small ones. A big one. You can clearly see it on the video. But the police report says she had a rat tail comb. This was in Illinois. So they're saying that the police didn't do their job, didn't do what they needed to do regarding the situation because this lady is still out. Just imagine how the other parent feels. Because all this going through your mind is, do I want to go to jail or do I want to let the law handle this? Right? I mean, let's be realistic. Because this lady brought a knife to a child's fight. Now, this is why I'm saying it's confusing with the knife thing because she couldn't have cut that girl. Because if she did, come on now, I know the situation wouldn't be as calm as it is right now. I'm just saying. So at the end of the day, I get it that as parents, we're going to have our children's back 1,000%. Some of us, because some of y'all don't give a damn. But some of us will have our children's back 1,000%. But to bring a weapon to a child's fight was just insane. It's just, you wonder what really went down with those children or why they were even fighting because of how the parent was acting, right? Come on, man. We got to keep our head on a swivel for our children. If not, man, this world going to get turned upside down. All right, y'all. That's all the tea that I have today. Make sure y'all tune in to 2 Minute Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. sharp. And don't forget to stay tuned for your girl, Queen Watkins Clock That Tea. Y'all, please send in your donations. November the 22nd, y'all, is when we will be giving out the tents for the homeless. Please send in your donations, your tents, your sleeping bags. Y'all, everything counts. Everything matters. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.
One time for the queen, man.
Man, one time for the queen, man, Queen Watkins.
Yeah,
Clock
man.
it. See? Man, it be some,
So,
so look at listen to this, Lavelle.
okay.
We worried about all this other stuff. And then we got ignorant shit like that going on.
Man, what?
we got ignorant everyday stuff like that going on.
Yeah,
I'm talking about everyday ignorant.
yeah, all day, every day.
but you know what? Those are the people that I promise you, if you ask them what's going on in the world today, they wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, they don't have a clue.
They ain't got a clue what's going on.
Nada.
Oh man, the Queen be killing me with this tea sometimes. Bro. I be like, oh, this shit, she gonna find the most ignorant stories.
But a lot of times, just in this situation, just because you're a certain age, a lot of these kids, I mean, a lot of these supposedly grown ups or adults, they don't be no big children.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's
it,
true. That's true.
it don't nothing surprise me with some of these supposedly grown old folks because
Well,
you you
it definitely don't
surprised.
surprise me. It
Hmm.
definitely don't surprise me at all.
So StreamYard is stepping up their game, man. They're like every other day, man. So they just
Yeah,
added
man,
more
I
features.
saw the QR code today.
So now you can scan the QR code right on the phone.
Well,
On the
it'll create
screen.
your QR code for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
put
I
the
got
link in and it create the QR code for you.
yeah. So I got the QR code on the screen. That's for our YouTube channel right there. I like it. I like the idea, but it don't tell you what it is. We have to see it. I wish they would put some sort of lettering or something with it. But I guess we just had to say this is our QR code for our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Uh, so I mean, it's all in development. I understand and I get it. Um, and then we have a QR code for our Facebook page. So I just was doing it while she was clocking that tea. Uh,
Right.
so they every day they've been adding something, man. So I'm StreamYard is keeping the game up. You know what I'm saying? We've been using this platform right almost a year,
Yep. Yep.
not quite a year. So
Yep.
we just need everybody to share the page, man, and make sure y'all like the Facebook page and share the page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we're excited.
Yep. Yep. And I've been working with a couple of gentlemen to create SEOs for us to bring some more awareness to our page, and I've been seeing a lot of more. They took 3 videos that we did of ones that I selected them to do, and they took those 3 videos, and man, the engagement on it's crazy, man. One of those videos, the views are up to like almost 2,000 likes, and a couple of 2,000 views, and a whole lot of likes, and some comments on them. So we
Yeah,
definitely got to keep working and trending in the right direction. We definitely want more subscribers, and that's the ultimate goal, is to get more subscribers so we can get the content out there like we really need. And one of the things about getting subscribers, getting a lot of subscribers, and we're not, there's no fee for subscribing. You just subscribe. You subscribe, and you can get, our content, that comes exclusive to you. There are some people who charge for their content. You have to pay
yeah.
to subscribe. They pay. But
Mhm.
one of the things about getting subscribers and getting our views and stuff up, y'all, we'll be able to start to try to monetize. And when we monetize, there's a lot of other things that we can start to begin to do for the community. And then we won't have to beg. We still gonna ask y'all, but we won't have to beg y'all as much, because
Right.
we'll be monetized, and we can take that money and put that money back into the community for community events and helping people. So Zoe said it's still time for everyone to come over to YouTube, subscribe. Come on, Zoe. Come on, advocate for us then, Zoe.
Hey, so you're gonna have, at some point you're gonna have to come on the show, man. You've been a major supporter since
Yeah. Come
you're gonna have
on,
to
come
come
on
on.
over here and advocate for us, Zoe.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to make that one of those QR links. We're gonna have to make that QR links one of our the actual invite QR thing as well. So
Yeah,
that'll be dope.
yeah, yeah. We can do that too. Yeah,
Mhm.
so it is a lot going on, y'all. And it's so much, man. There's so many moving parts to it that it's kind of hard to really kind of keep up, man. And that's why, Monica be on me a lot about, he on TikTok. I don't really be on TikTok. I don't even really be on TikTok as much now, because uh, a lot of the stuff comes right to now. Some of the Facebook pages and links will take you to Instagram, or if you click on it, it'll take you to Instagram, or some other platform. And so I end up on those, but not, because I was just actually dialed into that particular platform. Uh, but it's so much coming out through Facebook now. But we do have to, like, you have to start to fact check some of the stuff, And so I try not to say stuff or either I tell you guys I heard, but I haven't did my research myself to fact check on information that's out here. But you wanna, before you start to just yelling or throwing out information, to make sure that information is fact checked. That's one of the things I love about Jasmine Crockett. Like, anytime she opened her mouth, she got receipts.
Right.
She's sitting there with receipts, and she can
Hmm.
call out dates, time, everything. And I guess that's one of the things about being an attorney, that she was always maybe taught to do that. Make sure you got some receipts before you talk. And every time she talking, that's why I will listen to her a lot, because you know I've just never heard her make and not have the receipts. You
Yeah.
know, say anything about anybody and not have the receipts.
Yeah.
So, you have to kind of go to these reliable sources. There's a lot of stuff on Facebook that's clickbait. You know what I'm saying? That's just trying to, they trying to get their views up, and they'll just throw a hidden out there that's so crazy, and then you be like, oh, they said so and so. Just like the ones that tell you, oh, this actor is dead, and then everybody run to it and
Ooh,
start posting it.
I hate that.
Start sharing it.
I hate that
Yeah.
with bad.
And all you have to do, if you look at where it's coming from, if their source don't be saying Fox, ABC, or some news channel or something like that, I don't even pay them no attention no more.
What's so crazy? The people who you thought ever in life would be the first recommended source that you would want to hear from first is TMZ. If TMZ ain't said it, it ain't
Oh
even.
yeah, yeah. I like if TMZ said it. I go with TMZ. That's why I
Yeah.
said it has to be for me. It has to be a reputable source, or else I just won't like. Yeah, I just dismiss it. And a lot of times when
Wow.
you look at some of these other, like there's one I end up. I try to block it on Facebook because it always have. I think it's called a viral story or something.
Yeah. I already
Yeah,
blocked it a long
yeah,
time. This
yeah. I
shit.
had to block because they stuff ain't never true. Never.
No. Hey Zoe,
Never,
yeah,
never, never.
yeah, Zoe, I knew Cutter personally, man. God bless his soul, man. That's a story behind it. We had to talk off the podcast that I shared with you, man. But good brother, man. The last 2 weeks of his life, I had an opportunity to kick it with him, and yeah, bro, good people, man. Oh, Chris.
Who was his name? Chris who?
You talking about DJ Cutter? He passed about 2 years ago.
Oh, DJ Cutter. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
So
man.
it's interesting. It's interesting, man. The stuff that's going on right now, and some of us are just oblivious to it, and some of us just really don't. I don't think just really care about it anyway. And so I think like when you get to the point where you're like, man, I ain't worried about none of that stuff that's going on. Um, somebody sent me a post where Jamal Bryant, um, where it was Jamal Bryant, and I didn't know his cousin was what's the crazy boy you don't like, uh, the
Oh,
preacher Gino
oh yeah.
Jennings.
Mm-mm.
I didn't know him and Jamal was supposed to. He called his cousin Jamal. He said he a sinner and what do you call him? He called him backslider. It's the most of anyway.
It's gonna be ugly when they dig into his story and find out some stuff on him if it ever come out. Because you gonna have it's gonna be hell to pay the piper doc. Because you
But
ain't
this
ain't nothing
dude
wrong with you.
this dude crazy though.
Crazy
He
as hell.
but Jamal is off the chain. He didn't talk about growing cannabis. First his comment was, "I want the dude in my church that's smelling like weed." So I'm thinking that means you just trying to draw in. You don't care if they smoking weed because I can get them in. We can help clean it. We clean them up. Where to clean them up, right? That's what I'm thinking
Mhm.
he's about to say. This man went on to say that he want to grow cannabis and have and teach him how to farm and grow. I was like, what? Come on, Jamal,
I
you
agree
tripping?
with it.
Nah, bro, that's
I agree
crazy.
with it. Yeah, because
Come on,
because
man, what you doing?
yeah,
Shit, you want me to open the door for you?
that's $1 trillion industry. And so he's not talking about cannabis
Yeah.
for recreational purposes. Man, it's people man making look, Colorado, Denver, Colorado. When Denver,
But
Colorado
this the church, bro. This the church, Lavelle. This the church, man. No.
that's another conversation. We don't even get into
This
it.
the
Okay.
church, bro. We can't
No.
be tripping.
The Bible
Nah,
said
we
the
this
wicked
the
is stored
church.
up for the righteous.
Nah, bro. Nah.
Okay.
I ain't going with that one. This the church, man. The church can't be involved in every kind of business under the sun. That's why he talks right now about the root of the love for money is the root of evil.
Who you
Because
think
we doing too much to get it.
who you think the Canaanites were?
We doing too much to get it.
Who do you think the Canaanites were? It talks about herbs in the Bible.
Bro. Nah, bro.
Okay. I agree to
Nah.
disagree. I totally agree though.
Yeah, nah, I ain't with that
I bet you a
one.
lot of houses and stuff that's got stocks and stuff and you don't even realize it.
Yeah,
But
they might do
yeah.
personally, but when you talking about the growing it, the church buying up land and growing cannabis and all, nah, bro, I ain't.
But so though, what happens when one of your members has cancer? and the doctors are recommending that the only way that you're gonna be able to be cured is use cannabis.
Well,
But
that's different. That's the person. That's not
how,
the church itself growing
how-
cannabis and selling cannabis.
no, how is it
Nah,
different
bro.
though?
Nah,
Okay,
bro. Nah.
okay. I rest my case.
Jamal is on record to invest in marijuana. Yeah. He just I saw him personally say that. I saw
But
the
see,
interview.
marijuana is not the correct term for the product. I watched several documentaries on the stuff, so I mean
Nah,
I do
bro.
think the difference.
I ain't with that one.
Okay,
Some of them
it's
bags,
the
y'all gotta sit them bags probably on the back seat or something. Yeah.
did you know that in the early stages of America, the majority of the stuff that was made out of cannabis. The pages of the Bible, textile, food for animals. It's a whole thing on it. It's the reason why they capitalize on that stuff like that.
Yeah, I ain't with that one though.
Do your research.
Ain't nothing you can do to sell me on the church selling cannabis now. I ain't with that one.
That's why the church messed up like it is now.
Yeah, I ain't with that one.
We too
There's
close
a
now.
lot of stuff I be with new school, but I ain't with that one.
But we'll
Yeah,
take all these
I
other
think
drugs. We'll
that's
take all these other drugs, and it ain't even a drug. But anyway, that's just my thought.
what
And
we all entitled to.
you talking to somebody who used to think just like you until I started doing the research.
Nah, yeah, I'm good on that one. I'm good on that one.
I
All right,
respect
y'all,
your
we get
opinion.
ready to roll out. I'm gonna get out of here, man.
Okay, bro. Y'all be
Yeah.
safe, man. Yeah.
All right, man. Y'all be good.
Friday.
All right.
All right. We pray that they have a safe trip, man. And Marjorie Marie. Okay, that's first time. How you doing, Miss Marie? First time seeing your name. We're gonna get ready to pray and get out of here because we can get them like 8 minutes. Um, but yeah, y'all do y'all Rodney said when they opened up the stores in Colorado, he was there then. Hey, all I'm saying is, and everybody, do your own research. I believe it's a ploy. I mean, anyway, I've done a lot of research on this stuff, and when you go back, because at one time it didn't used to be illegal. Uh, it was a reason for why they legalized it because so the government can make more money off of it, and uh, only thing that makes it the stronger content is the THC that's in it, but it's two different things. So y'all go. It's so many documentaries. There's so much research out here. I'm gonna put it like this, and I'm gonna get ready to pray and get out of here. When I was, intaking them for a long time and doing my thing, I went to the library where Tony happens to work at. I went to the library and I asked the person that worked in the library. So I'm looking for a book on cannabis or marijuana, and the first books they gave to me, the book was probably about this big, literally, and it had on there marijuana, the miracle drug, and I and what's so crazy is it's a it's a reference book, so you can't check it out of the library. You only can read it in the library. You can't make any copies out of it, anything. So I need to go see if it's anywhere out there I can actually go and purchase it. But I've done that research over 15 years ago, uh, and it's still more stuff coming up about it. So hey, I rest my case on that. You have to go and do your own research. Like I said, I was that same individual at one time, and when it pertains to church or Christianity being a part of it, I agree to disagree. Because it's a lot of money, and the pharmaceutical companies, big pharma. They literally party with different entities to keep fighting against for the reason why it's not legal in a lot of states. So yeah. Yeah, Roddy. THC is the part that gets you high. CBD is medicinal purposes. Yep. I know you didn't spell it right. I know it. It's all good. But you have to do your own due diligence and do your own research. And because I got family members and different friends that I know that they have to take it. One of my managers when I worked at Walmart, and and this is why it's so jacked up with the way it's being done. He was literally like embarrassed at the fact that he was even partaking in it because of the way the government looks frowns upon it or whatever. But he has MS, and he literally had to either at some point he either had to use it in edibles and or if he want to he can smoke it. But to control his MS, he had to have some form of cannabis, uh, and he had to use it. He gonna have to use it, for the rest of his life to even function correctly. Another friend of mine, same thing. She has problem with her bones and her muscles, and she has to take it. So to even have some form of appetite. But I rest my case. I'm gonna leave it alone. Because the government is the big drug dealers. So anyway, we're gonna pray and we're gonna get up out of here, man. Happy Friday. Y'all have a safe weekend. We're gonna pray and get up out of here. Lord God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for just being God and being God all by yourself. We thank you for everything you have done thus far. Continue to watch over us and while we're going through these crazy times with these presidents and with the president and all these different MAGAs and all these different groups. Continue to watch over our families. Touch Tony as they're traveling to go and celebrate and have some good times and give them traveling grace going and coming back. Lord, continue to touch my family, Tony family, and every Queen family and every family that's represented. Let us have a safe weekend. And Lord God, we actually do this in your darling son, Jesus' name, and we said amen. All right, man. Y'all be safe out here, man. Keep your head on the swivel. From what I understand, there are some opportunities where these the people are already in the city. And so just be safe. What you say, Rodney? I use CBD. It's really common. They even have it for dogs to calm them down. Yep. Like I say, do your own due diligence and do your own thing. It's the reason. It's propaganda against their particular opportunity. So, hey, man, 2 Minute Hats podcast. Signing off. We'll see y'all Monday. Same bad time, same bad place. 2 Minute Hats. Let's talk about it.
The 2 Minute Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle, every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. 2 Minute Hats podcast.